My name is Rohan, and this is the story of one of the most memorable celebrations our family has ever experienced. It all started when my brother Arjun and his wife, Meera, were about to celebrate their 5th wedding anniversary. They had been through many ups and downs together, supporting each other through difficult times and celebrating every small success as a team. For our family, their anniversary was more than just a special date. It was a celebration of love, commitment, and family. A few weeks before the anniversary, my parents suggested that we organize a surprise celebration for them. Everyone loved the idea. We wanted to do something unique, something they would remember for years. At first we thought about booking a restaurant, but that felt ordinary. Then my cousin Rahul came up with an interesting idea. Why don't we prepare a special dinner ourselves, he suggested. The room became silent for a moment. My mother laughed. You know very well that half of us can barely cook tea properly, she said. Everyone started laughing. Rahul smiled and said, that's why we can get help from a professional chef. Suddenly everyone became interested. The idea sounded perfect. Instead of taking my brother and his wife to a restaurant, we would create a restaurant experience at home with the help of a chef. After discussing several options, we found a local chef named Daniel E. had experience organizing private family dinners and was known for teaching cooking in a fun and simple way. When we called him and explained our plan, he was excited. That sounds wonderful, he said. I would be happy to help. The anniversary was scheduled for a Saturday evening. Chef Daniel arrived at our house early in the morning, carrying bags of ingredients and cooking equipment. He greeted everyone warmly. Today, he announced, we are going to create something special together. The kitchen instantly became the busiest place in the house. Chef Daniel divided us into teams. One group would prepare appetizers. Another group would work on the main course. A third group would focus on desserts. I was assigned to the main course team along with my cousin Rahul. To be honest, I was nervous. I had never cooked a complicated meal before. Chef Daniel noticed my concern. Don't worry, he said, cooking is not about being perfect. It's about putting your heart into the food. Those words stayed with me throughout the day. The menu was impressive. We planned to prepare creamy mushroom soup, fresh salads, grilled chicken, roasted vegetables, homemade, pasta, garlic bread, and a beautiful chocolate cake for dessert. The chef patiently explained every step. He showed us how to chop vegetables properly. He taught us how to season food. He explained why certain ingredients worked well together. Every lesson felt fascinating. Soon everyone became deeply involved in the process. My mother carefully prepared sauces. My father helped with grilling. Rahul was responsible for preparing vegetables. Even the younger children found ways to contribute by decorating the dining area. As the hours passed, laughter filled the house. Mistakes happened constantly. At one point, Rahul accidentally dropped a bowl of chopped onions. Everyone burst into laughter. Chef Daniel simply smiled. It happens to every cook, he said. Later, my father nearly burned a batch of garlic bread because he became distracted while telling a story. Again, everyone laughed. Instead of creating stress, the mistakes brought us closer together. By afternoon, wonderful aromas filled the entire house. The kitchen smelled like a professional restaurant. The sizzling sounds from the grill mixed with the aroma of herbs and spices. Even our neighbors became curious. One neighbor jokingly asked if we were opening a restaurant. The real surprise was still waiting. My brother and Meera had no idea what we were planning. We told them that we would have a simple family gathering in the evening. They expected nothing more than cake and tea. Meanwhile, we transformed our dining room into a beautiful celebration space. We decorated the walls with photographs from their wedding and family trips. We placed candles on the tables. Fresh flowers added elegance to the room. String lights created a warm atmosphere. When evening arrived, everything was ready. The food looked incredible. The dining room looked magical. Most importantly, everyone felt proud because we had created it together. At 7 o'clock, my brother and Meera arrived. As soon as they entered the house, they noticed something unusual. The lights were dimmed. Soft music was playing. The dining room glowed with candles and decorations. Then everyone shouted together, "Happy anniversary!" The surprise was a complete success. My brother looked speechless. Meera covered her mouth in shock. For a few seconds, neither of them could say anything. Then they both smiled. It was one of the happiest moments I had ever seen. We had no idea. My brother finally said, "You did all this for us." My mother nodded. "And there's more," she said. "Tonight's dinner was prepared by all of us with the help of Chef Daniel." My brother looked amazed. "You cooked all this?" "Mostly," Rahul replied proudly. Although the chef saved us from several disasters, Everyone laughed. Dinner began shortly afterward. Chef Daniel served the appetizers first. The creamy mushroom soup received immediate praise. The flavors were rich and comforting. The fresh salads were colorful and refreshing. Next came the main course. The grilled chicken was perfectly cooked. The homemade pasta tasted incredible. The roasted vegetables added beautiful color to the plates. The garlic bread disappeared within minutes. Every dish seemed better than the last. The most satisfying part was knowing that we had helped prepare everything. Each bite carried memories from the day. Every dish represented teamwork. Every flavor reminded us of shared laughter and effort. During dinner, family members shared stories about my brother and Mira. My father spoke about their wedding day. My mother remembered the first time she met Mira. Rahul told funny stories that made everyone laugh. The room was filled with joy. Then it was my turn to speak. I stood up and looked at my brother. Growing up, he had always supported me. He helped me through school challenges. He encouraged me when I doubted myself. He celebrated my successes and supported me during failures. I thanked him for being an amazing brother. When I finished speaking, I noticed that his eyes had become emotional. For a moment, the entire room became quiet. Then everyone applauded. It was a powerful reminder of how important family relationships are. After dinner came the dessert. The chocolate cake was our masterpiece. Chef Daniel had guided us through every step of its preparation. The cake was beautifully decorated with chocolate curls and fresh strawberries. As we brought it into the room, everyone started singing. My brother and Mira stood together and made a wish before cutting the cake. The smiles on their faces made all our hard work worthwhile. The celebration continued late into the night. We played games. We shared old photographs. We danced to our favorite songs. Laughter echoed throughout the house. Even Chef Daniel joined some of the conversations. He felt less like a hired professional and more like a member of the family. At one point, I asked him how he became a chef. He smiled. "Food brings people together," he said, "and that's why I love this profession." Looking around the room, I realized how true his words were. The food itself was wonderful, but the real magic came from the memories we created while preparing it. Without realizing it, we had spent an entire day working together, laughing together, and creating something meaningful. Near midnight, the celebration finally started winding down. Guests began leaving. The candles slowly burned out. The music became quieter. Before leaving, Chef Daniel thanked everyone. "I've worked at many events," he said, "but this one was special." We thanked him for helping us create such an unforgettable experience. After everyone left, I helped clean the kitchen. Normally, cleaning after a party feels exhausting, but that night felt different. As I washed dishes and put away equipment, I kept remembering the day's moments. The laughter, the cooking lessons, the surprise, the speeches, the smiles. Most importantly, I remembered the look on my brother's face. When he realized what we had done for him, that expression alone made every hour of preparation worthwhile. A few days later, my brother called me. "I just wanted to thank you again," he said. "That was the best anniversary celebration we've ever had." His words meant a lot to me. The truth was that the celebration had given something valuable to all of us. It reminded us that the most meaningful gifts are not always expensive. Sometimes the greatest gift is time. Sometimes it is effort. Sometimes it is simply gathering together and creating memories. Years may pass. Many anniversaries will come and go. But whenever our family talks about unforgettable celebrations, we always remember that special day when we turned our home into a restaurant worked alongside a talented chef and created an evening filled with love, laughter, and gratitude. And that is how my brother's anniversary became one of the happiest and most memorable days in our family's history.